coming here to Belluno on the foot of the Dolomites for over 10 years to buy excellent coffee and bring it to you. Just over there in the bar, there's the export manager, and what I've organised is hopefully, he's a good friend of mine, we can get an interview and get an insight as to why such a fantastic coffee company exists in the mountaintops of the Dolomites. Let's go in and have a chat to Dennis. Firstly, let me congratulate you and your export team for the wonderful job you've done over these years. If I'm not mistaken, you're in 54 countries.
Oh, yes.
You're number one brand in 8 of those countries.
Yep.
You're one of the top 10 roasters in Italy, which is no mean feat,
yes,
because it's a very competitive market.
Yep.
In comparison to other roasters and their attempt to export, why have you succeeded?
Since the beginning, we always try our best to set up a standard. Unfortunately, coffee is a very natural product, so you cannot, let's say, help yourself with flavors or chemicals, stuff like that. So the most complicated thing is to keep the level of your coffee every day at the same standard. So when I say standard, I mean choosing the right supplier for green beans, having the best equipment to roast the coffee, having the best human resources to do that. I think the main reason why we really succeed in the market is because we never disappoint our end user, our customer.
What would you say is the distinguishing factor that sets Procaffe Bristot apart from others?
I think since the beginning, almost 90 years ago, we always put huge efforts to be different, to be unique. Having a good coffee is not extremely difficult, but creating a unique blend, that's something extremely hard to get. So I think the main thing is we got a very different coffee compared to our competitors, and obviously a very professional team who create every day new ideas and help us in sales to export it and to develop new markets every day.
I'm outside the offices of Procaffe. They look like any normal office that you'd find anywhere in the world. There's just one thing about this place that's a little bit different. They've been roasting coffee since 1919. That's right, folks, since 1919. So we're going to go inside and we're going to learn some stuff. I'm here in the storeroom of Procaffe. This is where they store their green beans. They replenish this every 2 days. In front of me is how we look at the quality of the coffee, but this has already gone to Pecorini yesterday. And what we've got here is a Brazilian Santos. We've just come from the storeroom, and this is where the roasting process starts. We start with the green beans that we saw in the storeroom, and we whack them in here. It's like a cleaning system. It's not as useful as it was before because the majority of these beans come from Pecorini, which have these advanced cleaning technique. And then they go up to these giant silos, and each country of origin sits there. And then the computer mixes those origins into the roaster, and we got 2 big buggers there. They're 250 kilo roasters. As you can see, I'm in the control room, and this is a computer screen of what's happening outside. And what we've got here is we've got all the silos with their different kilo quantities, with different countries of origin that go into this giant mixer, which therefore gets sucked up and goes to the various roasters. And as you can see, there's a 250, and this one here is a big bugger, it's a 300. Normally that's used for retail. It's not in process at the moment, but these 2 are. And what we're waiting for, it's usually 13 to 15 minutes for a roast. And this is the modern techniques that are used now. We've got one guy in the control room who looks over this. The blends are effectively chosen, and this is what creates the consistency with the various blends that Procaffe creates through their Bristot brand, through their D'Orso brand, and through Bretta.